This is questioning me about vehicles now, especially older ones. I got 4 speakers, 2 doors, or door speakers, and the back speakers. Now, this vehicle is not new. It's like a 1995 Ford F-250. It was used in the past a lot. It's an old diesel truck. And I mean, it was meant for farm trucks, not show off. It was meant for farm with gooseneck trailers and all. It was one of those. Extended cab, about 7-foot bed. The standard Ford F-250 diesel back then. However, I'm not really a vehicle person, but I'm more of an audio person. However, I'm trying to figure out how these speakers still works and those don't. These work. Those do not. One works half, but the other one does not. Why I'm trying to figure this out? Well, we already know how old trucks are. Most of the old trucks. The rear speakers for the subwoofers just sit like that. More or less. Like, it's literally, if you were sitting in the back seat, it was more or less in one of your ears, at least. Old trucks sit like that. The door speakers on basically farm trucks or stuff like that, the door speakers would be sitting right there at your hip. Closest to the window than down below, because it's a farm truck. They're wanting to keep your audio system good to go, or at least your audio for your music good to go. Okay, to training enough. Anyway. Now I'm trying to figure this out. How do these speakers still work, but those don't? These has less covering, and not to mention, this old Ford truck is basically shot. It needs to be redone. It needs to be rebuilt completely. It's falling apart. Matter of fact, all the windows are busted. And these things has had the most weather out of all 4. Out of all 4, these 2 has had the most. We're talking about snow, hail, rain, you name it. Even outdoor elements were in this truck. Like, I mean, all the windows were basically busted. But the 2 rear speakers that had only 2 types of mesh covering them survived. Those has 3 layers. 1 layer, fabric layer, and then you got the 3rd layer, which is a metal mesh for the door to make it stylish. 3 types of layers of covering, and they don't work. These ones, 2. The regular plastic layer, and you got the metal mesh to cover them. Truck's theme, of course. But these work, and those do not. These has had the most, literally everything on them, and those has had the least. They were more protected than these, and these don't, and those don't work, but these do. Less covering and they work. More covering, they don't work. You can only take a water hose with the other mesh and spray the speaker, dry it down, and it'll get wet. Those, it'll take a minute. These, wet instantly. But these still work and those don't. There's a lot of issues. I'm trying to figure out what is wrong. More covering don't work. Less covering still works. What's going on?